What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to this beautiful morning or afternoon or evening or night or whatever time zone you're in. This is going to be a cool session today. If you're trying to find products to sell online, you're going to want to watch this to the very end. I'm going to go through a list of at least 15 places where you can find products. I do want you to participate. Don't forget to use that chat box over there. Ask me questions, say hello, tell me about your products, whatever you want. Let's get a good conversation going. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, and don't forget to turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. Hey, this week, I'm going to have videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. No, excuse me, I got that wrong. I'm going to be live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm going to have new videos Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you really want some volume, you want to show up on Wednesday, because I'll not only be live, but I'll also be uploading a video. So you're going to get all kinds of extra information. Hey, man, we're going to have a good time today. Like I said, it's really important that you participate in this. Participation is so very important, right? Without participation, well, what's the point, right? So you guys got to participate. Ask questions, tell me what's going on, whatever you want to do. The uncomfortable truth is that 95% of new products fail. Okay, they fail. They don't do well. And that's kind of scary to the newcomer. That's why this session is so important today, because I'm going to talk about things that do work instead of you not going out there and just trying stuff. I wish I had this training when I first started, because I started off selling cell phone cases. I didn't know what I was doing, and I lost my butt. I lost a lot of money. But I did learn how to sell stuff online, and that helped me. And I'm one of those people that every time I fail, it's like, okay, that's no problem. I got one more failure out of the way, and I just move on to the next thing. But not everybody has that outlook. So if you don't have that outlook, you're going to want to use today's information, because that way you can find the right products. The web contains a wealth of ideas and inspiration. But as a new entrepreneur, you got to kind of figure out, where do I start? Where do I begin? What do I do? Just aimlessly searching online will only get you so far. So what I've done is I've compiled this list of resources to give you direction so you can get started step by step. It's going to make it really easy for you. Now, if you're thinking about brainstorming your own products or ideas, as you go through all these resources in the list, it's vital to keep two things in mind. I can't talk today. While searching for new product ideas, make sure to look beyond the products themselves. Now, this may sound kind of cliche, but there is heavy competition in most of the common and popular product categories. Not that you shouldn't do it. That just means that they're selling. Okay, there wouldn't be competition otherwise. Choosing a different or unique angle can be instrumental to your success. So when I started selling online, I got into some survival food, and I was selling freeze-dried foods, and somebody said there was no protein. There was everything was like vegetarian, and it just, didn't have any protein to it. So that's when I came up with our canned meats. Now at Survivalcave Food, you can get our canned meats. It's one of the biggest sellers we have day in and day out. So it sells really well. So I stayed in that niche, but I looked at a different kind of product. So you can do the same thing. Don't be afraid to look at smaller product categories and niches. My category niche, survival foods, was very small in 2010 when I came up with my own brand. I didn't have that many people to sell to. Nowadays, everybody's like, oh yeah, you got to have some food storage. But back then it was like fringe people that did that. It was like doomsday preppers and stuff like that. I didn't have that big audience, but it built up and I did well in it. So even though a niche is a smaller subset of a larger category with less potential customers, it makes up for that by way of less competitors and more targeted audience. Less competition makes it easier to get to the top of Google, which we do. And it can be more cost effective and efficient to advertise to your customers too, because there's nobody competing with those ads. So let's get started with this, okay? I'm going to say number one is going to be start with what you have. Before you begin your searching into the depths of the web for small business ideas, products, niches, all this stuff, it's best to start with ideas that you've already had in your head. Maybe it's a product or idea you've had for years. Maybe it exists in half-written business plans sitting, on your computer somewhere. even if you've discounted it at some point prior to this, reawaken that thing. It's worth taking a fresh look at it. At one point, you thought it was a great idea, right? So maybe it still is. I don't know. I don't know what the idea is, but you just may want to think about it. So a few questions you may want to consider when you're making your list of ideas is, what products, niches, industries are you particularly passionate about or interested in? Now, I did survival food, but I was an EMT on an ambulance in the city of Virginia Beach. So I would see, like, after a hurricane, people wouldn't have food, they wouldn't have electricity, they wouldn't have water. So it got me interested in this survival type thing because it was happening all the time. So what products, niches, or industries are your friends passionate about? Okay, could you talk to them? Could they be a resource? What pain points do you have in your own life? What are the things that bother you? And one of the pain points I had was I lived on the East Coast, and when these hurricanes would come, the store shelves would just get stripped bare and there'd be nothing there. So identifying the problems within your inner circle is a smart way to brainstorm good product ideas. If you do that, even as you look through all these providers I'm going to give you, that will kind of awaken other ideas. I know so many people say, where do I start? I can't think of where to start. And I just tell them, just start, just do anything. Because as soon as you do one thing, it's going to make you think of something else. And if you guys have any questions about this, please, I implore you to post questions in that chat box over there. Now, I know some of you may not be watching this live. If you're not watching it live, you can't do that, but you can put it in the comment section and I come back through and I answer all those. Matter of fact, I'll be in there today answering some. The second place you can look is your local community. Sometimes you don't need new ideas at all. Traditional brick and mortar businesses have been around much longer than their e-commerce counterparts. Paying attention to trends in brick and mortar retail and adopting them to e-commerce can be just the ticket you need to create a profitable and unique internet business idea. So look around what's there right now. Look around your community and take note of what new or interesting retail concepts people are talking about. You can check out different sources such as newspapers. You go to craft fairs or swap meets or farmers markets. Go to community events. We have some of those in our neighborhood here. We have community events, and I'll go to those sometimes. Number 3, okay, if you're counting, right? If you're counting, I'm supposed to give you 15. So this is number 3, online consumer trend publications. Now, a great place to start your search for product ideas is top consumer product trend publications. Following trend publications helps give a sense of direction consumer products are going and trending product ideas other entrepreneurs are introducing to the market. So you follow these publications and you can also expose to you new product categories and industries that you previously didn't even think about. When I started off selling online, I started with cell phone cases. And then I moved to some camping gear, and then I moved to some survival gear, and then I moved to some freeze-dried foods, and then I got into canned meats. So it was not a straight trajectory, and yours won't be either. Following these publications can also just spur new ideas in your brain, okay? There's several popular trend publications online, but they're not limited to, there's one of them called Trend Watching. Let me put this in the chat here real quick so that you guys have this. And what I'm going to do is I'll put it there. And those of you who aren't watching this live, you can always go back to this chat box. And I think it takes a day or so for the chat box to show up. I'm not sure how all that stuff works, but I'll put those in there, and that way you can go, you just type that in and Google it, and you're going to find the information you want. So that's a good one. I like that one. Trend Hunter is another good one. Let me put that in here just so you guys can see it. Where am I at? Right here. Trend Hunter. I'm trying to do clicking with a mouse down here where you don't see it because somebody said I was always reaching up at my computer. They didn't like that. So I'm trying to make you guys happy. Just trying to make you happy. That's all I'm trying to do. Trend Hunter is a good one. Another cool one is PSFK. Let me put that in there. Copy. There I go. All right, I'm gonna put that in there. Guys, you aren't asking questions. You're not saying hello. I want to hear from you. Put it in that chat box there. Super important that you do that. The more you participate, the more successful you'll be. I promise you that. PFSK really is a business intelligence platform. And what they do is they inspire creative professionals as they develop new products, services, experiences. across its retail, its advertising, design, all kinds of different stuff. So I would say get in there and check all that stuff out. Also, number 4 would be industry leaders. Who do you know in the industry niche that you like, that you would follow, that you would listen to? What are they talking about? What are they saying? Also, a couple other ones. There's several online tools that you can use to discover the influencers online for a particular industry or niche. Let me put these in here real quick. Whoops, I need to copy this thing correct. Didn't mean to do that. Let me go back one. All right, I got it right here. I'm gonna copy these. And you can use these guys as tools to finding these influencers that maybe you're gonna wanna follow in your niche. Let me put that in there. Did that pop up? Yes, that did pop up. It's Follower Wonk and Buzz Sumo. Those are both really, really good. I think you'd like those. Number 5. Gosh, we're already up to number 5. We only got 15. How are we doing on time? We're doing great on time. Okay, we're doing good on time. Product and trend discovery sites. Now, product review and discovery sites can also be a fantastic source for product and internet business ideas. Sites like Uncrate, which is men's products, Design Milk, which is luxury products, are great ways to see new curated product trends daily. What better way to get inspired than to look at these daily glimpses of new products and interesting products. I love looking at new products and stuff like that. Other entrepreneurs are bringing to the market, okay? And you can kind of see what they're doing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to copy and paste some of these. These are a few examples of popular customer product blogs to get you started. Let me copy this. And you can just Google this and you'll find, I don't have the actual URLs to these things right now, but I do have a list of them. So I'm going to post those in the chat box there. There we go. And all of those are really, really good. So I would say check some of those out. And that's going to help you immensely. Next one is social curation sites. If you don't know about this, this is pretty cool. Imagine a curation site like Goldmine for product and niche ideas. Many of these images contain interesting, new, and trending businesses and consumer products. Using the built-in social signals, you can sometimes get a sense of almost immediately of their popularity. This could be your first clue that there's a market for a product. So several of the larger sites that may inspire you are called The Fancy. Let me put this in here. So check out The Fancy. Let me copy that and stick that in here. Paste. Got it. In. Done. And let me see what else here. I took some notes here so I would have these for you guys. Wanello is another good one. Let me copy that one. And I'll put that in the chat box also. Be following that chat box. Ask questions in that chat box. If I haven't told you like a million times before, super important that you do that. If you're listening, I see you, and I know if you're not using that chat box, you got to use it. Number 7 would be B2B wholesale marketplaces. Now, what better way to get product ideas than right from the source, okay? This has been a popular option amongst e-commerce entrepreneurs for a while, and this list wouldn't be complete without it. It's very important. Fancy Empress, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Love your weekly trainings and taking notes. Good to see that. And hey, join me on Facebook too, Fancy Empress. Friend me on Facebook, get to know each other. I like to know people here that are on here. And I've met so many people. I know I've got close to 5,000 friends on Facebook, but I really get to know people, and we meet up, and we have like meetings in different towns and stuff. Now we're going to be starting those back. Probably going to have a mastermind in Austin. So, people who are interested in that, put that also in the chat box if that has an interest for you. But yeah, so meet me up there. So what are these things? Wholesale and manufacturing sourcing sites expose you to thousands of potential product ideas. It can be easy to get overwhelmed with the sheer amount of products available, so take it slow. One of them, of course, is Alibaba, and I want to copy that and stick it in there. Alibaba is really interesting because, they're manufacturing all these different products, mostly in China. But the thing is, you can see if they're selling. You can see if people like them. You can see if a lot of people are buying them. So I would say use that. That's a good one. What are some other ones I put down here? Alibaba is really the biggest e-commerce company in the world, up there with Amazon and eBay. And my phone's going off here doing crazy things. Okay. But those are good. What else we got for you here? Desers, Dseres. That's another good one. Let me copy that and stick it in here for you. Boom, it's in there. How are we doing on time here? We're going to be a little bit shorter than normal today. Unfortunately, guys, I got another appointment. I got some construction people coming over, so I got to take care of them. So that's another good one. But let me give you a whole bunch. I've got a whole bunch here. So I got trade key global sources. Let me copy this and stick this in that chat section. I'm giving you guys a lot of notes today, and I apologize for that. But this is more of a resource training today. You know, sometimes I have motivational, sometimes I have inspirational. Today's more of a resource thing. Next thing you can do is look at online consumer marketplaces. It's a really good source for product ideas, selling consumer marketplaces, millions of products in there. You can look at automotive, clothing, shoes, accessories, all that. Amazon is a good place for that. Look at what's selling on Amazon. You know, maybe you're going to sell on Amazon. Let's just see what's selling. How many of those products have sold? Etsy is another good place to do this. Etsy, I didn't put Amazon in there because everybody knows that. But let me put Etsy in here. Etsy is a lot of handmade products, print on demand products, that type of thing. That's a really good resource to find stuff. So that is in the chat section now too. Got that in there. Let's see, what else do I got for you? AliExpress is like an offshoot of Alibaba, but they will do one-offs. So, you know, you could sell one product if you want to try stuff like that. Next thing I would say is social forum communities. Reddit would be a good one. Reddit's the largest social media news aggregator. So you may want to look at Reddit. And if you don't know what that is, let me copy and put that in there. Giving you all kinds of good stuff today, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And I've got a busy day today. Oh my God, today's so busy. That's so awesome. It's awesome to wake up and be busy. You know, I tell my wife all the time, I could never retire because imagine waking up and having nothing to do. Nothing. Nobody needs you. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to fix anything. Oh my God, that'd be terrible. A couple examples of these are, and these are, I believe, on Reddit, but these are pretty cool, guys. This first one is called Buy It for Life. And I was looking at this yesterday. And these are where people post different products and they say they just, you know, you buy it for life. In other words, just last forever. Really good stuff. And they're not all brand new products, but it gives you some ideas. The other one is Shut Up and Take My Money. let me copy this one and stick it in for you. Shut Up and Take My Money. I love this one. What a great idea, right? I mean, just the name of that is a good idea. Let me see here. Put that in there. Hey, Cameron, what's going on, my young man? He's in Pakistan. I hadn't seen him in a while. Saw you in here the other day. Thanks for saying hello. And, you know, I should put some of your comments up here. I should do that. Plucky Chickadee. Good morning. Well, it's cloudy here and going to get warm. Yeah, it's going to be warm here today, like 97. And we got a little bit of clouds here today, too. So, yeah, and let me put the rest of you guys up there. Cameron is saying hi. Okay, you guys are waking up, thankfully. You guys are waking up now. That's what I wanted to see. And where's my girl at here? Where is she? She was in the beginning. I put hers up here. Oh, goodness. I got all of my stuff in there. I'm scanning through some of these comments here real quick, guys. Just so I can get them all in here. There she is. Fancy Empress. Everybody say hi to Fancy Empress. She's got a great picture there. Love your weekly trainings. Taking notes is what she said earlier. I just didn't get a chance to put it up. All right, so what else we got next on the hit list right here? I have got Quora. Quora is really good. It's a question and answer thing, but man, you can come up with some good ideas there. And these are some of the questions. I'm gonna post these in here. Copy and stick that in there. Believe me, I'm doing a lot with my right hand here, and it's all business. So we got what is the best gift you ever received? What's your favorite product? Do you buy products from Amazon? And you'll find some of these questions in Quora, and then you can see all the answers and you can see what people are interested in. You can also go to industry and niche forums. And let me give you some of these here. I'm going to give you some of these. I'll put these in the chat. Copy. Stick that in the chat real quick. These are really cool too. I like these a lot. Okay, the fashion spot is a good one. Nerd Fitness is a good one. Geeks to Go is another good one. So you want to check out all of those. And keep those comments coming, guys. Love having your comments in there. Number 10 is social media networks. Duh. Okay. Anything that's hashtag that has a lot of them. Okay. Product curation accounts are good. Audience insights accounts are good. Instagram's good. Facebook is good. And I don't need to type these in chat. I don't think you guys know about these, but these are great places to find products, guys. Pinterest. Oh my God, Pinterest is amazing. And I'm not a Pinterest person, but when I do go through there, it really wakes up my imagination. You don't have to be a Pinterest person. Snapchat's another good one for trends. Twitter, and who knows what's going to happen with Twitter. Hopefully more people will get on it. More people will use it. You know, I want all these social media things to work. I want everybody to be able to say what they want to say, you know, without hate stuff. I mean, I don't like hate stuff, but I guess they have a right to do that too. TikTok's another good one. Social media sites, niche social media sites. Let me put some of those up there. You may not know about these guys, and I'm going to copy these and stick them in here. And these are real niche. Okay, so when you get there, you're gonna see that. Paste and go. Those are really good ones right there. I just put in. Check those out. I won't read them off to you. Let's see here. And you know, one company was saying, a founder of Sprout Design Lab, you know, he actually said that their primary source for product ideas is social media following. They create polls. They ask what custom products people want next. So that's very useful. Let's see here. Got a comment I want to stick in. What we got here? Plucky Chickadee says, trying to figure out workable YouTube video schedule when my kid is home and still grow my channel. You know, I do what's called batch recording. Obviously I'm doing a live right now, but I do batch recording. So I'll set aside, like tomorrow, I've set aside a day and I've got 12 scripts, I think, and I'll try to just plow through all those scripts. And then I schedule 3 of them a week. My social media guy does, he edits them and gets them all put up and all, but that's what I do. And that way, and thank you for the like, whoever just did that, I appreciate that. You guys, I forgot to tell you, please hit the thumbs up and like the training today. That's very helpful. There is a game named Bloxburg People are so crazy that we build house in Bloxburg, and some people are selling those builds on Fiverr. That's crazy, right? I mean, look at this. You got to listen to the young people. They're doing some cool stuff. I discovered that Fiverr has things related to games. I didn't know that. Thank you for showing up today, Cameron. Cameron's over in Pakistan, and he's always got some good ideas. Paul just popped in there. Let's see. The Houseware Show in Chicago is a good place to check out wholesale products. Live to see hands-on. Oh, love to see or live to see. I'm not quite sure. You probably mean love to see. I would too. I like houseware stuff. I like that kind of stuff. We got somebody coming today that's installing a bunch of lights and outlets and all this stuff because our house is going to be a zoo today. I can promise you that. It's going to be crazy here. Guys, I'm loving these comments. Keep them coming. Let's see here. Number 11. We're up to number 11. On-site and third-party customer reviews. If you already have a business online or brick and mortar, check out your own customer reviews. You know, good entrepreneurs who are really thinking, consider customer recommendations and motivation behind them. A lot of the ideas for my videos come from you guys. A lot of the things I do come from you guys. I can't do all of them. And I feel bad sometimes because somebody will give me an idea and I'll say it's a great idea and then I don't act on it. And I don't act on it because I have so many other great ideas. I can only act on so many. But if you don't have any reviews on your own site, go look at another site. Look at their reviews. You know, you have access to all their reviews too. It doesn't have to just be your site. Number 12 is SEO analytics and insights. Search engine optimization insight can show you what's trending on search. You can go into Google keyword tools and see what words are trending. What are people searching? Look at Google Trends. That's a thing. That's a website you can go to and see what's trending. Like I said, the Google Keyword Planner is good. Google Analytics is good. Google Search is good. Number 13, consumer lifestyle publications. Consumer-facing publications in your industry can reveal a lot about your market. It can tell you about segments. It can tell you about what's trending. Consider what these publications are talking about and which articles resonate with the audience. Check out some of those articles. What else we got here? Number 14. We're up at number 14 already. I think we're going to squeeze it in at that 30-minute mark. I'm going longer than what I said. I said I was going to be short today. Now I'm being longer. Look at your competitors. I did this. This is what I did in the beginning. I went and looked at all the competitors out there. As a matter of fact, when I started my food company, I had these foods and nobody was coming to our site because nobody knew about us. And I would go to all my competitors' sites who had tons of traffic, thousands or millions of people coming to their sites. And I was thinking, man, if I had that kind of traffic, I could make so much money. If that many people were coming to my site, boy, I could make so much money. And then one day I woke up and I'm like, I have access to all this traffic. And here's how I have access. I'm going to start calling these other websites. I'm going to start emailing them and saying, hey, put my product on your website. You could sell it and I'll deliver it and you pay me when you sell it. And there's no investment. And that was hard to do, to get pulled off. I think in the beginning, I was making about 200 phone calls a day. And I know that's craziness, but I didn't want to go back to my old job. Okay, so I was making 200 phone calls a day. Matter of fact, I did a blog or video recently on what I learned after making 10,000 phone calls. And I made a lot of them, and it took time. It was actually calls and emails. It was a combination of them. But I figured out a lot from just studying my competitors. That was very helpful. Let's see here. Let me pop some more of these comments in here. You guys are waking up. Let's see here. Cameron, he's next up here. He says, yeah, okay, I got that one. House Show got that one. Sir, a personal question. Which business gives you much profit? I think you mean the most profit. And that can vary from day to day. My food company does 5 to 6 figures a day, which is pretty good. But sometimes I'll introduce a course and it can do 6 figures in a day too. So it really depends on what I'm working on and what I'm doing. And then sometimes, I don't think my affiliate income has ever exceeded my base businesses, whether it's my food company or my course company or something like that. But I make some money on YouTube videos. I make some money on affiliate stuff. I make some money on Amazon. I just kind of spread it all around. And it's, sometimes like I'll have a huge day at Survivalcave Food and then I'll have a slow day the next. So it's nice to have that other income in there. So I know that's a roundabout question, but I'd say overall Survivalcave Food has made me more money, but I've had that company since 2010. So it's been around a while. There's an Indian version of Alibaba and kind of like a mini Canton Fair. Forget the name of Indian market, but we'll let you know. I know which one you're talking about, and I can't think of it either, Paul. What the heck is that? I do know that. Somebody Google that and just put it in the chat box. It will help people out. Yes, sir, Paul, you are right. Cameron says you are right. Well, what is it? What is it, Cameron? You can't say you're right. You got to tell us. Fancy Empress. Does mail and direct mail ads still work? It absolutely does. Matter of fact, that's a good thing that's coming back now. I personally hate to get any type of direct mail. I hate it. I hate when my mailbox is full, but I never go by what I like or dislike. I go by what the audience wants or doesn't want. If you judge everything based on your own likes and dislikes, you're shortchanging yourself. You don't want to do that. Okay. So you don't want to do that. And I think we were up to number 14. Yeah, we were talking about competitors and how you can get information from them. And then the last one, I use this one a lot. It's customer surveys and feedbacks. Surveys are one of the best ways to get qualitative and quantitative insights into audience interest. You want to craft questions about problems and challenges they face, which products they love the most, why they love them, and what's going to enhance their everyday life. Now, there's several that I like, and I want to copy and paste those into the chat box. These are all softwares that you can get to do surveys, and you're going to need some kind of software for that. But if you have Kartra, you can actually build them in Kartra too, which is pretty cool. There we go. I put those in there. But these companies are really good. I like them a lot. SurveyMonkey, Google Surveys, Alzheimer, Zoho Survey, Typeform, all those are really, really good surveys in there. And I would recommend each and every one of those. I really, really would. They're all just really pretty amazing. They're very helpful. So there, I did it. I got through 15 of these. Did that help you guys? If so, put it in that chat box there. Let me know if this was helpful to you. Let me know if you have questions about it. Let me know if you have a subject you want me to talk about. I'll be back Wednesday. I'm coming back Wednesday. And I'll be talking about more things. I wish Kartra were free, Cameron says. Yeah, I wish everything were free. But I don't, because I like it when I earn money and I like it when I can afford things. And the thing is, free is a funny thing. I paid my Kartra bill the other day and it was Not, it was 4 figures. It wasn't 5 figures. And it was 4 figures because of the size of my audience. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. I got to make sure I'm utilizing that. There's a key right there. If you pay a lot of money for something, you're going to feel like you need to use it. Okay. If you get stuff for free, and you're going to learn this as you get older, Cameron, if you get stuff for free, you don't have as much value on it. Cameron says, thanks, it helped a lot. That's good. I mean, like, I've given courses to people and they've never even started them. They never even opened the course. They never did anything. Okay. But I've sold courses to people for thousands of dollars, and they get in there and they dig in there and they watch it and they go through it. And I've also found by statistics in Kartra, when I put courses in there that are very expensive, those courses get more videos watched than the ones that are very inexpensive, say a $27 a month one, something like that. People don't watch as much of that. They don't put as much effort into it. The more you spend for something, the more you're going to put effort into it. When I was charging money for coaching, I charged the company $2,000 an hour to work for that company, $66,000 over a period of 2 months. I think it was 33 hours worth of work. And they put into action what I told them to do. They did it. Okay. But if I, had a friend and I was having dinner with them and I said, you ought to do this, 99% of the time, they never did it. So even free is a weird kind of thing. It's like free college. They're talking about that in the US now. I won't get on a political thing, but I feel like if you want to go to school, you need to work for it. Now, I'm coming from a poor background. My dad had passed away when I was a teenager. My mother didn't have any money. I lived above a garage in an attic, and I worked at a restaurant at night, and I put myself through college. So I worked really hard for it, and I had to pay for all of it. So I guess it kind of bugs me when I hear about free college. I'm like, well, I didn't get no free college, and I'm on that end where, most people want free college, the people that don't have any money. And I would have gladly taken free college then, but it wouldn't have meant as much to me as if I had worked until, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning at a restaurant and then had to be at an 8 or 9 o'clock class, which is what I did. I did that, and I didn't get much sleep, and I was tired. But the thing is, by doing that, I got a lot more out of it. Okay. I didn't screw off. I didn't, I studied, I did what I was supposed to do. I got my 4-year college degree in 3 years and 3 months because I went year round. I took as many credit hours as I could handle. Free is not necessarily always a good thing. And I don't want to preach on free too long, Cameron. I know it gets boring, right? But I'm just kind of explaining to you that when you invest in something, when you put money in something, when you put effort into something, you're going to get a lot more out of it than if you get it for free. But yeah, it'd be great if they told me I could have Kartra for free tomorrow. Yeah, I would probably take it. So I get what you're saying. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys had some great comments today. You participated. You're welcome to put some more in there. And like I say, if you're not watching this live, you're welcome to put it in the the comment section below the description when that pops up. Thank you so much for being here. Love each and every one of you guys. You guys have a great day. I'll be back here Wednesday and Friday, and I'll have uploaded videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So check those out too. Don't forget, if you haven't, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there and ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday.